All right, according to that.
To order, could we please rise and have a moment of silent meditation and then pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could you please have roll call
Mayor Johnson,
Here.
Mrs. Julius,
here?
Mr. Petrini,
Here.
Mr. Bills is not in attendance. Mr. Alfieri is not in attendance. Mr. Wilder. Here. Mrs. Morrow,
Here.
Mrs. Colasar.
Here.
Yes.
Do you have any citizens to address council? Okay. Okay, could I have a motion to approve tonight's agenda? Make that motion. Thank you, Ms. Moran. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Petrini. Do we have any additions, corrections, or concerns about the agenda? If not, call for a vote. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Could I have a motion to approve the minutes for the August 27th council meeting?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Petrini. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Ms. Colzar. Any additions, concerns, or questions about the minutes? If not, call for a vote. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Anything for the reserved time at the top of the agenda?
Nope.
Okay. For administration, Mr. Jacobs, do you have anything for us?
Just real quick, the only thing I'll address right now, in your packet, you'll find an order form for if you wanted some, kind of more formal attire, I guess. I don't know if you've seen previously, but sometimes, last year, Joe from Public Works got us like blue, nice, sweatshirt that has the pearl seal on it. That looks pretty cool. If you'd like that, or anything on this list, just let us know and we can get it ordered. There's like a minimum quantity of like 5 or 6, but I think it's of mix and match, so we should be good here, so. You see the prices and everything on there, let us know if you want anything. So I'll do that before the next meeting. That's all I'll say under my time right now.
Okay, thank you. Chief Buznowski, do you have anything for us?
I just want to say we got another like donation from one of the kennel clubs for $900 for it's called a hot pop, something for the car. Some kind of something that works with the canine system. Detects heat. I'm not sure. I don't know all of its fancy kitchen stuff, but it works with the system in the car. It monitors everything in the car, lets know if emergencies, if something happens, it'll automatically pop the doors or something. But it was a Common Repair Club, I believe, that gave us $900 for it.
Is that enough to purchase it?
Yep. That's for the whole unit.
Great.
Is that only for the canine car?
That's the only one we got, yeah,
Yeah.
just for that one.
It sounds like is it really only needed for that one?
Yeah, just for the
It's
canine.
just for the canine
It
vision.
monitors the canine unit, that's it.
Yeah.
That's one. Just for that, that's it, only one.
Anything else?
Nope.
No. Okay,
One
thank you.
thing to say about the police department, we did have our first, joint steering committee meeting on the 4th last week, with Lawrence Park. That was right here. That video was published earlier, this week, so if you saw it, or if you wanted to know more, you can watch that video on YouTube. But it went very well, I would say, and we got another meeting scheduled for the 2nd of October over in Lawrence Park at 5:30. So that went good.
Police department isn't here, but again, September 11th, McDonald's on Buffalo Road is doing a donation drive for benefit our fire department.
What is that? You got it, you know?
I'm
Do
sorry.
you know what that is? That,
Yes, McDonald's just selected our fire department as the fire department that they're gonna do their donation drive this year. So anybody who orders through the online app, through all day tomorrow will have a portion of it will go to the fire department. So, yeah, and we did put something on Savvy Citizen on that, out about that on Savvy Citizen, I believe, so there's more information there.
you have to order on the app, though.
Yeah, I think it does have to be, yeah.
And the app, just, not just on, we found it on.
I guess, I don't know if they offer something through their website, like to order, I'm not sure.
Can we advertise again tomorrow, please?
Yes, yeah, we put something else on.
Okay, treasurer's report is,
Yeah, so it's in there. We forgot to put the motions on here, but I'll just rattle them off. So first, I'm looking for a motion to approve of, the depository log and transfer log for the previous month. For audit.
I'll make a motion.
thank you, Ms. Colzar. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Morrow. Any questions? If not, we'll, call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I'm gonna clump these two together. Well, I'm gonna do one separate. So looking for a motion, to acknowledge receipt of the credit card charges report that is in the packet. then.
Thank you, Mr. Wilder. Second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Ms. Colzar. Further questions?
Just one.
Yep.
On the, let's see, August 27th, DVD, BADR driver info, credit card error, miscellaneous,
Yeah,
$1,200.
yes, yeah. That was, as I mentioned, it does say there, credit card error to be reimbursed. So that was there's a online database that you can run people's driver's license to do a check. We're gonna try to do that at least once annually for all the drivers on our accounts, or on our account. When we ran it, that time it wasn't working, so we tried running it again. Well, apparently, even though the system wasn't running, it was actually running the credit card. So we called the state and we asked for reimbursement, so that will be reimbursed to us soon.
They did, or is it in the future?
They will be reimbursing us soon, yeah. It hasn't come in yet, but,
They didn't just take it off the bill right at that time?
well, it was a credit card because it was online.
Right.
So we had to put the credit card into the system. And then when you would click checkout, it would just be loading, and then it'd give you an error screen. So it looked like it didn't run, but on the back end it did. So,
Normally when I have a question about my credit card, something being charged, they make the adjustment right then and there. This didn't happen at that.
yeah, no, we talked directly with the state. The state will be giving us the money back. So it wasn't like we talked to the credit card company and said, don't.
Don't charge it.
Yeah, we didn't like say this is a fraud charge or something through the credit card. We just talked straight to the state. So they'll be giving us the money back, you know.
Okay.
A couple of questions too.
Mhm.
The hot dogs for National Night Out, you have it in the civil and military, but we had enough funds,
Yeah.
fundraising to cover that.
Yeah, we have to put it to a line item, so it is put under the civil and military celebrations. Even though, yes, in terms of the expense side, it's put under that line item, but in the revenue side, we show donations that covers it. So,
$136.
Any other questions? If not, call for a vote. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
and then for this one, I'll do the check detail and the profit and loss together. So I'm looking for an acknowledgement of receipt, of the profit and loss reports for all 4 funds, as well as the check details for all the funds that had check activity in August 2025.
I'll acknowledge it.
Thank you.
Second.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Welber. Thank you, Ms. Bolzano. Any questions?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I'm just, are we under contract for electricity charge or electric charge?
We are, if you're looking at that, we see that we're headed over budget on that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not, you're saying contracted with the rate of the electricity?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Because we signed that contract. I can double check what the rates are, but we did sign that contract back in 23 that lasted for several years with the fixed rate.
Yeah.
But
seems like the electric getting.
yeah,
We using that much more electric, I guess,
I guess.
too much air conditioning.
I don't know. That one, I'm not sure. But well, I'll have to look more at it come budget time, which is obviously coming up.
Any other questions?
I feel that I'll talk to them later.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Anything else?
Nope.
No engineers report? Solicitors report? Do we have anything, Mr.? That's a,
I don't have anything. I still have to complete the review of the lien log. It appears you have a good summary of the liens, but there may be some. I just need to make sure that there aren't any others out there that we're not aware of.
well, basic business, it looks like everything was at table.
Yeah, table all afternoon.
Okay, new business.
And actually table this first one too. I didn't end up getting the quotes back from Arcori yet. So we don't have enough. It's over the amount that we need multiple quotes and it's not enough there yet. So
Okay.
Will we be able to do that at not a regular meeting, like at our next meeting?
yes. Yeah, it's still a quorum. Really, in the eyes of the law, there is no difference between a council meeting and a work session meeting. So,
Just as long as it's on the agenda.
yeah.
I know I haven't been here in a while, but under old business, it put a list together for sidewalks. I don't know, whatever. Are we gonna do anything with that this year or not?
Yep, Kyle has that list and I think he's chipping away at it.
Yeah, we are working on.
Yep, he has that list. And next, we don't have much on the agenda yet, so it'll be cool. Next, looking for a motion to approve of the borough acknowledgement for Darlene Taylor for her service since January 24 as the borough treasurer.
I'll make that much.
Thank you, Mr. Trini. Thank you, Ms. Brown. Do we have any other comments, concerns, or anything? Call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
We have somebody taking her place. I understand that we have somebody.
Yeah, and we're talking about that next. If you all can sign this, I didn't leave any particular spot. It's kind of like a birthday card to sign kind of however. So we can all hand that around, please. And then actually, that's under new business, or that's all for new business. Now we'll talk about the next person with the executive session, although I guess I could ask, do we technically need an executive session or if the personnel committee met with the person and
That would actually not be appropriate for executive. So for the potential hire is not protected. So to discuss a current employee is a reason to go into executive, but we want to hire so-and-so, that would be open session. So
okay.
I see no need. So what's the committee? The personnel committee could indicate we've interviewed so-and-so, we recommend them, and you hear a motion, make it. It could all be open session.
Okay. Well, then, I guess,
So,
would we have a motion originating from the personnel committee for the hiring of Lisa Bolt to the position of part-time treasurer at an hourly rate of $21 effective immediately?
And make that motion.
thank you, Ms. Moore. Do we have a second?
No, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Trini. Further discussion?
I'll just say we interviewed two folks and she's very well qualified, so she's got an accounting background, and this will be great, and, if all goes according to plan, she'll be starting tomorrow, being trained by Darlene, so.
Good.
Can I just say something with hiring people, like when we vote? And I brought this up when, even back when we voted on you. It's like, I never met this person. I feel like if we're going to hire someone, they should have to come to like a council meeting for us to vote on them, just so like I can see their face and be like, yep, that's that, you know what I mean? It just feels, like, I don't know that from Adam or Eve, you know? You know, else feel that way?
I think that's fair. I could, from now on, I guess I could ask potential employees to attend meetings if I know I'm putting it on the agenda.
At least
Yeah.
you came, I mean,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure, I mean, can't really enforce that either. So I could just be like, hey, we'll talk about it at the meeting. You could show up and introduce yourself. Would be nice.
But you know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure it's
What is meeting them one time in a town?
better than not meeting them all.
I mean, it's a personnel committee that was like put to their, oh, we were confident in them, then that's their lane, you should let them lead it.
Yeah, I only met her once, technically, too. So,
Did you say her last name is Bolt, like
Yeah.
B-O-L-T?
BLTE.
Maybe you could give a little more background to make people feel better rather than just meeting a person in a meeting.
Yeah, we could, in the future, I can provide a,
One thing, you're running for school. board, right? And what they're gonna be doing down there is basically, they're gonna be hiring school teachers and they're not gonna be all coming to the school board meeting or anything.
Usually they come to meet the school, the teachers.
But I'm just throwing that. I think if they usually go on recommendation of whoever they're hiring. I'm just throwing that.
It's true, I was on this school board.
Do they usually come? Oh, really?
No, why would they? They're not being paid to do that. Like, we pay Marcus to manage the borough and then we work with personnel. I mean, I get it, because I don't like putting my name on stuff that I don't understand either, but it's from a recommendation of the person. So the staff, I'm not talking about. But I'm sure it'd be great.
Do they have like a resume in front of them when they hire them?
For the,
The teachers, like in school board?
I don't believe so. I remember being in on some interviews, but not everybody on the school board was in on the interview. And then the superintendent made the recommendations.
but it is why we have a borough manager and why we have personnel committees, because we
Just a thought.
faith, we have faith in our,
Well, number one, I don't think you want everybody's resume out there.
absolutely.
It might be good at least after she's hired to have her come in, so we all recognize her and she would get paid.
yeah, that's.
Yeah. And the borough office is always open, so that
Yeah,
we could
I know,
come in and introduce ourselves as well.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in her case, I mean, I think resume isn't too bad to get people floating around. Nobody puts their social security or anything too sensitive on that. So I guess that could be presented. Although some people, like in the public works department, not necessarily want resumes. It's just the application straight up. But her resume, I guess I will state this just to give you a little bit of a background on her. She had, like, was it about 10 years that she was working at an accounting firm, mainly doing tax stuff. And then she left there and she became a senior accountant at the Erie Community Foundation. She was there from 2017 up to just this past year. And I think in that position, she was saying in total, the community foundation, I didn't know that they had this much money, but apparently like operating $300 million of different investments here and there and whatever. So I told her, I think you'll be fine. We don't have that much money, unfortunately. But yeah, she's looking for something flexible. She likes the hours. She lives, in Harbor Creek, not far from the border. So she will be good. I think. She
Thank
seems
you.
energetic.
That
Yeah.
helps. Yeah,
Mhm.
well, a couple tidbits.
Yeah.
That's good.
Absolutely.
Any other concerns or questions? If not, call for a vote. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Anything else for new business?
Nope.
Okay, let's go on to borough boards and commissions, the planning commission. Mr. Jacobs, do we have anything about that?
Next meeting is next week. And then that's, I think, all for now.
Okay,
Probably at this next meeting, we might be talking about, since we have we do have a little bit of a couple ordinances that we seem to have agreement on generally on the planning commission, we'll be happy to do a zoning hearing about that. So we'll probably be scheduling that soon.
Also, I believe Heidi and Marcus put together a list of the, commercial properties in Wesleyville, and the committee is, or the commissioners are gonna go out and look at the properties, see if there is somebody, a business there, if it's vacant. So that's a project for
okay.
Getting together the community inventory.
Maybe this doesn't fall under the planning commission, probably does. It was, suggestion of a board being set up for regulated rentals appeals. Where do we stand on that?
I don't. So I guess we learned there's two different things going on there. We don't have a board right now for
Right.
quality of life. For quality of life tickets. So we talked about that. There has been no progress made on that yet. But that would be something that we hold locally, a quality of life hearing board, is that what you call it, or appeals board?
Appeal board, yeah.
Now, we may have talked as well about the residential rental,
Well,
now,
I think it was quality of life,
Yeah.
because that's
because that was the tickets that our code enforcement has been issuing.
right.
If he issues the ticket, but there's no appeal to that ticket, then you can't do as much. You have to then go before the judge down there, and then the whole point of the quality of life is kind of pointless by that point. So we're looking at getting together a board. I haven't made progress on that, but if you all know somebody who may be good at that, it's not gonna be very sporadic, likely not often, probably not a big deal. And I think we would need at least 3 to 5 members. Is there what are the requirements of that, or who's excluded?
It'd be for residents, and it would be, probably 5 would be ideal, just so you make sure you get a quorum.
5, and is that, cannot be employees, cannot be elected officials?
Given that nature of that position, I would have them not be employees.
Can council members be on the board?
I think you could, I would tend to steer away from that, just because it's easier if there's not a prohibition, but the whole idea is that they're appealing a citation that's been issued by the borough.
Okay.
It really should go to an independent body.
I did make one suggestion to you, Marcus, when I sent you an email, but I think you'd be a good
Yeah,
person.
yeah, and I'll reach out. But that's the quality of life appeals board.
Right.
In terms of the residential rental, that we're learning this process as we go. I guess I should make it all clear to you. We're getting some of that back. So at the beginning of the year, or at the end of last year, I think I talked a little bit with you all about how the quality, or how the residential rental inspection process goes, and how there are people that have failed it for the last 10 years. And they've just been kind of
Overlooked.
going along and whatever. So we this year told BIU, no more shifting. If they fail an inspection, they fail an inspection, and you just don't pass them. Don't drop off their paperwork like normal. So there have been a couple instances that come up where they are out of code for one reason or another. And we're kind of feeling that out and trying to learn that process. But according to BIU, these rental inspections, if you want to appeal the decision that's made by BIU on the rental inspection, then you go through the UCC appeals board at ECATO. So the Erie County Association of Township Officials, they have a UCC appeals board where anybody who fails a inspection, who's not happy about the findings, is able to appeal that. One particular instance right now is somebody who has too short of a ceiling, like 6 inches too short. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a 6.5 foot ceiling. And according to the code, that's dangerous. So we've had to tell them that they can't rent the upstairs. And they will likely be appealing that, but, so that appeals board is in place, but we need one for quality of life.
I think the sooner we get quality of life set up, the better it will be. Since we have a code enforcement officer that is issuing those citations.
Have you had any requests for appeal, quality of life?
Through quality of life,
But you don't wait till you
Right,
have.
no, I'm all for it, I'm all for it, it's just
Yeah.
curious.
Anything else?
that's all from the planning commission.
Okay, safety committee, Mrs. Morrow, do we have anything?
No, nothing new since the last meeting, they'll meet next Wednesday.
Okay. Council committee reports, Mr. Training,
Nothing.
community sanitary storm sewers, Mr. Wilder.
Nope.
Public safety, Mr. Alfieri is not here, Mrs. Colzar, refuse and recycling.
Order has been placed for the typical toters.
We had seven, you said 700?
Like 780-ish.
Oh,
Thanks, Al.
can I ask a question about that?
Mhm.
If somebody wants to like take out a garbage can, but they don't want the garbage can back. Like if they're just throwing away in a bin full of junk and so they can keep the whole bin, how do we communicate that?
I usually just put a note on it, say, take the bin too.
Yeah, piece of cardboard. Sharpie and a piece of cardboard just saying take bin.
And they'll do that, that's like included, that's not.
Yeah.
Got that from me.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else, Ms. Colzar?
Brett, I did look at if we could save money by getting rid of recycling because it's not like an effective use of resources, but it doesn't save us money. But I did look, I did ask.
And actually,
Right.
we get a lot of grants.
Yeah.
Refuse and recycling can help us out a lot. Our garbage truck was a grant. And we wouldn't have been able to get a new garbage truck without that.
They only would actually like reuse something like somewhere between 9 and 15% of everything that you're throwing away. Anyway, so it's like, can you say we cannot use it? But
Is is that because we're not throwing away the right things?
Yeah, so most things out of the 5 second inside the thing, the 7s are pretty much unusable, so are the 5s.
even the stuff that is technically recyclable, like the entire system's there to make you feel good about yourself and not look at the fact that corporations are creating most of the waste. So, I mean,
But
Even if
is
they,
there anything we can do to better educate our, I thought it's only 1 and 2. With the recycling.
it is only 1 and 2. We can do a better job at that, and certainly we will do more public information campaigns about what could be recycled. That being said, even if we recycle better, when we drop it off to Pro Waste, they charge us the same amount, and then they mix it all into one big pile, which is also with everybody else's, so, yeah.
Well, I guess my idea is that if we recycle the right things, we're only paying for the weight. We pay more for recycling.
Mhm.
We're paying for the weight that we're adding that's actually recyclable, whereas if we're throwing away things that aren't even recyclable, we're paying the recyclable weight for them.
That is fair, yes, yeah. Yeah, we would save money there.
Yeah, we've heard, when we saw heard the advertisement by the county, the commissioner went and throw it up.
Mhm.
If you're, and that's a good, something good if you're not sure about it, if dirty and that you can't be used within the garbage.
I also wonder, I myself recycle aluminum cans separately, but I wonder how many people actually do that. And if we are recycling aluminum cans in that recycling that we could be using or taking down to the recycling and get money for.
Yeah, I got like $5 for a bag. And I started doing that too.
I
I just wonder how many people actually throw out their aluminum cans in the recycling. When
There's,
we could be separating that and
so now
getting other money for it.
we're actually kind of going backwards here, because I think in talking about Public Works, we used to separate our recycling, where it was keep your aluminum separate, and then it was you put it in a bin separately and whatnot. But then we moved to a single stream. You really, it's not, we wouldn't, I mean, we could do this where we could say we have a dedicated, I mean, we do have a metal bin up at the recycling center. So we have a dedicated bin for cans, and then when that gets filled up, we get a little bit of money that way. But it would only be the amount that people carry up there or take up there themselves. You're never gonna get everybody in the borough to do that, so most of the cans that the borough is using will be put into the single stream and then will still be sent with everything else, so.
But it seems every time that I go up for the glass and recycle my glass up there,
Mhm.
it seems like they're full.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who separate the glass, yes.
So I wonder if people would separate the aluminum, if we would say, hey, we also have a bin up here for the aluminum.
Check out our own cans.
Can we, yeah, can we recycle those?
I get it. Yeah, we could look at, getting a dedicated bin put up there. It's extra money and it wouldn't hurt, yeah. And aluminum is pretty valuable actually relative to its, yeah. its
Right,
weight.
and it does, they do recycle it.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Mhm.
Okay, Ms. Morrow, do you have anything for community engagement?
No.
I see that the spaghetti dinner was successful, and I also see that we're gonna have a pancake breakfast on November 2nd.
I mean, I didn't have anything to do with it. The borough didn't have anything to do with any dinner, I don't think.
No,
I feel it's a community engagement.
It was a, yeah, it was a community engagement thing that,
No.
Yeah, I was out of town.
Do you happen to have a total on that?
Yeah, I mean, as far as spaghetti dinner, it was successful. We did have, made $2,162. So the mural was paid off. We had a good turnout. After church, it was pretty well packed. We had a lot of takeout. Like I say, it was a success. Our main goal was to pay off the mural. Now our next goal is we're gonna get lights, solar lights and put over there. So that's the next step. Everything was a success, so. As far as, we did have, Jerry, Drayton and Rachel here working, and they're, right now, Jerry's on a really big kick on getting a pancake breakfast going. Him and his wife, which you've seen a few of the things going across, feet
For the
today. Wesleyville Community Days, and we're looking at November 2nd on having that. So that's pretty much a go. November 2nd, we're gonna have a pancake breakfast here. So we still got another month or so to go, but basically Jerry and his wife are gonna be getting that going, and so we still got a little bit of time to work on that. But anybody that would like to help out, keep that in mind, and it's gonna be.
Or come have anything.
Yeah. It's gonna be from 9 to 11:30. The kitchen did work out. It was really good.
Is it?
Really good.
It's gonna be from 11 to, it's gonna be after church.
I thought it was 11.
Or from 11, yeah. I don't have all this stuff.
We'll have more information out. then.
We will have more information, but I understand that we will be having another gift basket auction, so if anybody wants to donate a gift basket, that's,
Yeah.
would be great too.
But like I said, spaghetti dinner, it turned out real good. Do you like the spaghetti?
Mhm.
Oh. It was good, yeah.
I forgot about it until I seen it in your email.
We did have a
It
football.
reminded me, oh, yeah.
Oh, you have a football game. on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
In the sense of wife's out of town, I needed something to eat.
Mhm.
Worked out good.
Council members, Mr. Alfieri, Mr. Rose, are not here. Ms. Kozar, do you have anything else for us? Nope. Mrs. Moore, do you have anything else for us?
No. Well, I guess, I saw your video today, the day before the cleanup on Water Street,
Yes,
September 20th.
yes. Saturday, September 20th, from 9 until noon. Right there on Water Street. Picking up litter. So you guys know people?
But we also have a team down in Hampton Park picking up along that creek bed.
For now, not this year. We're gonna try to focus our efforts on Water Street.
Feedback, any of that, or got some of the stuff down before we go pick up garbage?
I'll talk to Public Works about that, clearing some of the way. There's a lot up there, you'd be surprised, just in general, even not so much into the weeds, but yeah. And you might have to, people will have to trudge through a little bit. Some of that, to get down to the creek and stuff, because it's all over.
I would suggest wearing a long sleeve shirt in case there might be poison ivy or something.
Tick season?
Huh?
It's a tick season.
It's always tick season.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's tick season.
Mr. Wilder, do you have anything for us?
Nope.
Okay, Mayor?
Yeah, I did, working on getting a junior council person. I think we should have one before the first of the year. I was supposed to be here tonight. Did talk to Marcus about it. Working with my daughter down at the Iroquois High School. She's involved with the school with all the kids down there. And she had one individual that's really interested. He's a junior. And it should be coming to the next meeting, if not beforehand, to meet with Marcus and myself and anybody else. But I told her, like I say, it looks pretty promising that we should have a junior council person by the first of the year. So,
Anything else?
nope, that's
Hey, Mr. Trainee, do you have anything for us?
I don't have anything. I do have a question. I was asked today where we stand on the bridge there, Water Street. Where does that stand?
We've heard good things, but where we stand is the state budget. The state needs to pass a budget, and then we are likely to be included in that. But there's about 5 things that are being held up by the state budget right now. Right when it comes through, we should get good news, maybe on the police cruiser, on the bridge, on Green Lights Go, because we got an application in for that. That's sitting waiting for the budget. On the stamp grant, there might even be another one I'm forgetting about. So there's at least, it's close to a handful of things that is hinged on the state budget right now. No, that is confirmed. Yeah, we have money for you, but we will be doing next year. So the section where the sewer is being done.
Station below.
Yes.
How is that coming along up there?
So far, so good. They're making progress up there, and I haven't heard any complaints from residents, and I haven't heard any problems or anything like that from our inspector and engineer, so.
Anything else?
Nope.
Marcus and I were just talking before the meeting that the Kinkler Park Pavilion should be done by the end of this month. Basically, the only thing that needs to be done is the cement or ADA path to the pavilion as well as the pavilion floor. And
Electric.
the electric needs to be taken care of, and that should be all done by the end of the month. I think that's about everything. We don't need an executive session now, am I correct?
Yep, no need for that.
Okay. So the next work session will be September 24th here at Borough Hall, next council meeting October 8th.
I'm sorry. We had that community luncheon down there. I don't know if anybody, I know I'm gonna go to the chief for tomorrow. I don't know if it's too late.
At the Iroquois,
Yeah.
September 11th.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if any of our fire department is going or not.
but if it's open for all council people, I don't know if anybody, I think we go, the chief and I go every year. And it's pretty good. It's,
I know a council member and a business owner.
but it should have had stuff in by Monday. I called down there and talked to the secretary today, and he said, so he put us on the list. So I'm just throwing it out there. If anybody was interested, I'm sure they wouldn't care if you call in the morning and get up goes.
Yeah.
But it's very good. It's put on by the ROTC and the school down there. Very good.
Do they have ROTC in Iroquois or is it still part of Wattsburg?
Stuff
It's
that
a
was.
Iroquois. Was Iroquois last year?
I think they
Thank
change schools every year.
No, I don't believe so. I think it says Wattsburg all the time, but I believe that, Iroquois does have an ROTC program that they
send
bus them to
Wattsburg.
Wattsburg.
Oh, I used to be in it, but change doesn't come
I
out.
don't believe it's the same. Okay, council meeting October 8th, those meetings here at the Borough Hall at 6 P.M. The joint municipal meeting is October 6th at 6 P.M. here at the Borough Hall. This one's at the Borough Hall, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, okay. We have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Well,
Thank you, Ms. Coletta. Thank you, Mr. Petrini. Motion.
At
We're done.
6:40.
Wow.
It's good, but it's because there's less productive. There's not as much to do. It wasn't that we were really productive, but